Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
What's up? What's up? It's approaching. Yes, I don't think we're officially summer yet, but your girl got on her short sleeve uniform shirt. Loving it. Loving it. For those of you who don't know, let's go back just a wee bit. I am Coach Kimmi. Yes, I teach notaries nationwide. It doesn't matter what state you're in. I can teach you how to be a great notary. And why is that? Does it not matter what state? Because all of your documents do not come from that you live in. Facts, okay? You may be new to this, but I'm true to this. Hey, people, welcome. Yes, so all of your documents, though, do not originate in the same state that you are located, okay? Some of your documents, so for example, if you're in Florida, you're going to get documents from California. What do you do with that? Do you tell your client, you know what? You got to go back to California? No. You may be in Alabama and your documents are coming from the great state of Florida. Do you tell your clients, you got to go back to Florida? No. That's why I'm able to teach you how to handle any piece of paper somebody put in front of you, okay? Even if it's a piece of toilet paper. I got the video here to prove it, okay? So check it out, guys. Well, anyway, welcome. So that's what I do. I'll tell you a little bit about my mentorship program shortly. But I wanted to talk today about estate/trust packages. I wanted to give you a little training on those. Some of you may be a little afraid and think, oh, estates, there's a lot of money involved. Yes, it is. I want to talk about, you guys might have to remind me because I'll be all over the map, freestyling here. I like to, when I go live, I just like to chat. We're just talking. Hey, S. Abdul, what's up? What's up? Yes, the job I had for you yesterday. I'm going off topic really quick because S. Abdul is in mentorship and I had a job for her yesterday. For anybody, actually, I could not find a notary yesterday. So when people say they can't find a notary, or when people tell you the market is oversaturated, or when people say, oh, it's too many notaries, they don't need you, they have their own notary. I could not find a notary yesterday. I had several appointments that were in the opposite direction of this particular job that I was trying to give away. And he wanted somebody within an hour, couldn't find nobody. Even putting it out later, I couldn't find anyone. I called 4 notaries. I called 4 that are active or supposed to. This internet connection is kind of wonky, so I hope it still says live, so we're gonna roll with it. And someone's still here. Oh, hey, Natalie. Natalie, let me know if somebody's here. Okay. Hey, Natalie, either it's my internet or it's YouTube. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's YouTube because YouTube been kind of wonky the last few weeks as they have some growing pains over there. Hey, Natalie, what's going on with you? So today we're talking estate/trust, okay? If you're just joining us. So again, one of them, we did the father already. Today we're doing a mother. So we don't actually prepare the documents. That also get notaries up in a little tizzy. They're like, wait a minute, I got to prepare these documents. No, you do not prepare the documents. I'm not an attorney. I'm not anything related in the legal space. So all I do is literally go out there and identify the clients. Okay, S. Abdul, thank you. I see you. I go out there and identify the client. They already have their papers printed, their documents printed in this case. I go out there, identify them, write it in my journal, stamp, sign, ... And you still need to know what you're doing. So I'm making it sound a little bit easier than it is, but it ain't complicated. It ain't rocket science, okay? Anybody can learn how to do it. And I do recommend you have some training, okay? So I do have an estate / state/trust course that will prepare you for these type of documents. It will prepare you how to act in these type of signings, give you the key verbiage that you'll need to know. What is an attorney in fact? What is an AIF? You may see that on the form. So you do need to know some things, okay? Sometimes you'll hear people say, well, you don't need to know nothing. And I'm big on you don't have to see every single document. You don't. Once you have your processes in order, you don't have to see every single document. I always compare it to a doctor. An eye doctor knows how to work on eyes. It doesn't matter if the eye belongs to a black person, a white person, an Asian person, a dog, a cat. The eye is the eye. It may be a few differences there, right? But if he knows how to conduct eye surgery or to investigate and check on the eye, he's an expert in eyes. I'm an expert in documentation. I want you to be an expert in documentation. It doesn't matter what piece of paper somebody puts in front of me, no matter what state they're from, what country they're from, I'm going to figure it out and get it done for the client. That's what we teach you to do at Notary Educators. You don't have to be afraid anymore. You don't have to be afraid of any document. So today, again, we're doing estate/trust packages. So I've given you a few tips. When you go to hospitals and nursing homes, you may want to charge just a little bit more because of the time factor. You want to make sure that your client is alert, okay? In one of my cases today that I'm going to, the client, the child already told me that he's not sure when dad is going to be most alert. Is it in the morning? So I'm asking him, I'm like, well, is dad more alert in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening? You know, what works? Typically, most of your estate/trust signings are going to happen in the afternoon because the patients, when they get up, they're groggy. They've not slept well sometimes. They got to get acclimated to their space, you know, where they are if they're in a nursing home. And even if the nursing care company is coming in-home health or something's coming in trying to help them, that can get tricky because they usually come in the morning. So most of my estate/trust package signings are in the afternoon, which works for your girl because you know I'm an afternoon person, okay? My client last night came to me at 10:30 at night. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back because your girl is that person that gets all the business. I don't leave money on the table. Now, he was actually a conclusion of a job. I'm going to tell you about that. But he came here last night at 10:30. Now, you cannot typically roll up to my house at 10:30 at night, okay? But this particular client, he worked an hour and a half away. We had filled out part of the paperwork. You might have saw me at the car dealership a few days ago. We couldn't finish the inspection, right? So I had a check for him. It's not often that I have checks for my clients. This is a rarity. But I had a check for him. And because he came to sign all the documents, he couldn't wait around to the next day till the inspection was complete. So I was like, I need to give him that check. And I didn't want to hold on to the check. So the way this particular client works, once I finish with the documents, I mail it back. So before I mail back those documents, I wanted that client to have that check in his hand. And because he didn't get the check in the normal way we normally give it to him at the dealership, because he didn't get the check there and he came outside of the arrangement, and he came to my home, I wrote that in my journal and I had him sign in my journal that I picked up my check, the check number, the dollar amount, and I had him sign for that, okay? So anytime you do anything that's out of the ordinary, you always want to notate it, okay? Because what if he come back and say, well, I didn't get my check, and typically, like I said, my process is to always do it another way. Anytime I go outside of that process, we're writing it down. We're writing it down, okay? So he came here at 10:30 last night. Again, nobody could just show up at my house like that. We're by appointment only. And that's too because I'm mobile. So some people say, oh, I'll be right there. No, you won't be right here. I'm like, what time would you like your appointment? And I'll let them know, hey, I'm mobile. You know, so it's not like I'm running some kind of wishy-washy business or something kind of weird. No, I'm by appointment though. Because again, I'm mobile also. So you can't just roll up, you know, and come to my home because Gwinnett County might be right behind you. Okay. So anyway, it worked out. He got his check last night. He was so appreciative. And I didn't want to ask him, but I was like, he's going to give me a review. So sure enough, I sent him the link and he actually completed it last night. He's a very, 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 very nice young man. He's only like 20 years old. Matter of fact, it's so funny. because of his profession, his driver's license, if you're underage, your driver's license is a different shape in the state of Georgia. Instead of rectangular, it's vertical. And I was like, what kind of ID is he giving me? Because I just assumed he was older. And when I looked at his ID, it said under 21. He's telling me all this stuff that he's done. He's engaged and all this. He got these cars. And I was just really impressed. I was like, okay, young man. So he was so mannerable and everything. So anyway, we let him come to the house last night. He came and got his check. He kept it moving. Everything's well. So now I can mail off the documents. I can show y'all the 2 envelopes. Actually, I was going to show y'all when I get ready to go, because I'll talk to y'all till we get ready to get in the car. But these are the 2 envelopes that I have for today, okay? These are completed, going back. And I have a lot of, hold on. I have a lot of legal size. I just did an order from UPS. But prior to my order, I had a lot of the legal size. So even though inside this is letter size documents, I just wanted to get rid of these. And I have the smaller ones too, okay? So I always keep both on hand. These are typically for loan signings because it's bigger. See? Bigger. But again, I keep more of the letter. I try to keep both really, but I had a few extra legal. So I was just using those. So anyway, I got to take that to UPS. But I wanted to finish that. And I told y'all I was buying a new notary bag. Let me show y'all this. I've been buying these bags, y'all. UPS gonna be like, what is she doing? So these are all bags. That's a black bag, a pink bag, another black bag on the table. And now I'm back to my original bag I've been using. I ordered one more. If the one I ordered tomorrow, the reason I changed, because as I'm carrying that bag, yesterday at my job, I went to one of my assignments and I was carrying this bag. Hold on. I was carrying this bag and it was so heavy, y'all. I gave it to Jeffrey. I said, is that heavy? He was like, yeah. He said, that's why I like to roll it. You know he always right? We ain't gonna tell him that though. It's a secret. We can't let him think he's right. So he was like, yeah, it's kind of heavy. So let me show y'all this bag. I love this bag. I love it, right? But this thing, when I put my stuff in there, it was heavy. So it's going back. And because I had to carry it for like 20 minutes. I had to go walk somewhere in the, at the job I was at. I had to go walking through the building. And I had to carry it. See, just from the car to inside is okay. But when I'm in the building, that's different. I'm sending back these Croc sandals too. They was only $24, y'all. $24. But I'm sending them back. They're kind of cute, but they kind of go on your foot in a weird kind of way. So this is the other bag I'm taking back. And then back to the original topic at hand, we got our 2 sets of documents. So all this is going to UPS. And I'm back to my original bag. For those of you who have never seen it, is this one. So I did take some of the stuff out. And this bag was getting heavy too. That's why I was like, ugh. And you may say, Kimmy, what you got in that bag? I really just have what I need. I'm going to do a whole nother bag thing. But I just got my notary stamps. I got my extra loose leaf certificates and my handbook and all my stamps. So by the time I put all that stuff in there, it gets kind of heavy. I mean, and the bag itself is heavy. So I ordered one more that may not be as heavy. And if the bag I ordered tomorrow is equally heavy as this one, because it's got wheels on it, so you got to account for that. But I usually pull this bag, or Jeffrey will roll it. You know, we roll it. So, or we'll pull it. So anyway, so let me tell y'all about mentorship really quick. We'll talk about that. And if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them. I wanted to talk about my uniform too, right quick. So I have 2 estate package signings today, as I already told you. So this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this. I actually am wearing shorts today. Let me show you. I'm actually wearing shorts today. One of them is a repeat client because it's hot outside. I'm in Georgia. So some people may say, you wearing shorts, Kimmy? Yes, your girl. And it's how you present. I have on a cute sandal. The shorts are black. They're not cut up or anything like that. So I'm not going for a signing company. So I look at all those factors where how I dress, and depending on where I'm going, I'll change how I dress. Okay, so it's not always necessary. Sometimes I'm out. I could be at the park walking and someone calls me general notary work. I'm not coming home and change my clothes. I'll let them know, hey, I'm up at the park. You can come and meet me here. Or I could be anywhere. When my mom was in the hospital, she was ill, and I had a client call me. And I looked at my brother and my sister, and we were like, eek, mom is laying here. What should I do? Should I go downstairs right quick and make this money? Because they were near the hospital where I was at. And we all looked at each other. We were like, mom will say, go get your money. And that's what I did. So I ran downstairs from the hospital and I did it. I did the job, So I'm about my business. Now, some people may say, girl, that was insensitive. No, it wasn't, because I still had to eat while my mother was in the hospital. Don't nobody cut checks because your mother's laid up in the hospital. Don't nobody cut checks because your father's sick. They don't cut checks because your baby's sick. My bill still was rolling through the door, okay? Just being frank. So it was a quick job. I ran downstairs at the hospital. I did the job, came back upstairs, 5 minutes, made my money. Because most general notary jobs do not take that long. They just don't. And that's why the job I was trying to give out last night, I was trying to go do that job myself. I tried everything in my power because I was going to charge him $75 for one signature. But it just didn't work out. And sometimes it doesn't. I mean, I'm only one person. And me and Jeffrey together, even though we got 2 notary stamps up in our house, we were in the car together. So it wasn't like he can go one place, I can go another place, We have did that before too. We'll split up in a minute. Okay, a New York minute. Because we got 2 notary commissions up in here. And at one time when my nephew was down the street, I could give him work. And then my sister started her notary business. So I sent her quite a bit of work too. My sister, she decided, for those of you who don't know, she decided not to do it full time. And that's okay. She don't have to. Everybody's schedule and stuff is different. So she wasn't able to do it full time. She decided to take a full-time job where she was, but she still does her notary business on the side. And sometimes she makes $200-300 extra per month. So it's paying for stuff, y'all. Could you do something with an extra $200 or $300 a month? Are you sitting on your commission right now? You just scared to execute documents? You don't know what to do? Could it be? Could it be you just need a little training? You could be going out there using your stamp, using your commission. Commission equal cash. How about that? So S. Abdul says, I ordered some shirts with my logo from your guy. Oh, I can't wait to see them. Oh, I can't wait. Let me know when they come in. Let me know. Yes. Let me know when they come in. I can't wait to see them. And congrats on making some strides, girl. She also says, I really appreciated that offer. Wish I could have done it. Yeah, it was an easy one too. It would have been an easy job, but I couldn't even get there either. So when I text you the second time about the job, he had reached back out to me. He said, hey, if you could still come later, it'll be fine. That's why I said, well, I knew you couldn't go when I needed you to go. And when he first called, so, so it was on him at that point. Matter of fact, it got to the point where he called back and I told Jeffrey, I said, we can go eat because we hadn't eaten all day. So, and that happens sometimes when you're doing general notary work, guys, and when you are doing your notary business, it's going to be times when you just running, and you trying to go eat and the calls just keep coming. And just like I do here on my lives, when I see you guys keep joining, y'all notice I'll be like, I can't leave. We got more people. I can't leave. I do that in my business and they paying me, They're paying me. So, if I do it here for you guys for free on YouTube, I'm going to keep going and get my money from the calls that are coming through my phone, right? So I do that. I just keep going. And sometimes it's very rare that we don't eat, but yesterday was one of those times and Jeffrey was looking so tired, poor thing. It was just one of those times. So we had to keep going. So if you're not doing estate/trust documents, I'm going to highly encourage you add that to your business. I'm going to give you a coupon code for that course. That's the estate/trust course. And you can use coupon code WIN2025. Again, that's WIN2025. Or another not option for you to learn how to do estate/trust packages is to join our mentorship program. That's the all-inclusive package is $47 per month. You get access to 17 different courses. That's everything you need to start your notary business, how to do your Google page, how to do estate packages that we're already talking about, how to do apostille. And I had someone to mention the other day about the apostille course, and I thought I uploaded the documents to that course. I'm going to upload some actual documents that were used in the course. I believe I have them there. If not, I'll put something together, but someone mentioned that they would like to have been able to print those and kind of go along with it. And I guess sometimes for me, the way I like to teach, I know everybody learns differently, and I understand that, but I really like to open your mind where you learn how to look for what you need to look for. I remember I was in somebody's class one day, and they were mentioning, or maybe on a live, like a Q&A or something. I want to say it was with Bill Soroka. And I teach this method too, like kind of sweeping the documents. Boom, boom, boom. You kind of sweep it. And I learned that method when I used to work at the bank. So when you work at the bank, you don't have a lot of time. That line is out the door. Same thing at your jobs. The teller line is out the door. And I can't sit there and look at every nook and cranny on that check and touch it and feel it and, you know, put it up to the light, every single check that come through there. So you have to learn and train your eyes to go boom, 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 kind of sweeping the document. You sweep in the check. So you would look for the date on the check. Who is it payable to? Is it signed on the bottom? Does the check number at the top match the check number on the bottom? That's how you prevent fraud. So that's the method that I teach you. Even doing your loan signing assignments, doing your general notary, your estate/trust, I teach you like a sweeping method. I want you to look at the document. Where are the signature lines at? Where are the initials going? Who's signing? How many signers do we have? How many IDs do we have? I want you to kind of get in a rhythm of doing stuff. So I don't believe that you have to see every single thing. That's why I'm really big on processes. I'm really big on teaching you processes. And once you get that process, nobody can ever take it away from you. It doesn't matter what document they put in front of you. When you start doing apostilles, you're going to ask those core questions. You want to know what country they're going to, right? And you want to look at that document. When was that document issued? Okay. Was it issued yesterday? Is it from 25 years ago? Is it the original? So these are things that you have to know, just core questions. Okay. Just core questions. Somebody asked me the other day in the comments about, I think it's OCR or something like that on the ink fingerprinted card. Hopefully you're watching this on the ink fingerprinted card. Do you have to fill that out? You do not. You do not. And sometimes when you're filling out ink fingerprinted cards or I-9 forms, and I have courses on all of this is included in the all-inclusive membership, as well as we meet every single Monday. We meet every single Monday for live workshops, LIVE live workshops. Okay, so you can see the months, you can see the replays also. So what we talked about this month is still up there because I think we got 1 more week or 2 more weeks in this month. And then you have the replays you can go back and watch from when we started. Most of those are uploaded in the $27 package, and then all of them are in the $47 package, okay? And we are one community now, so it doesn't matter if you pay $27 or $47. We all talk together every day. The community runs 7 days a week. If you are stuck out there on an assignment, we want you to tell us first. So we have a help button. Help, help. It's a red button. Okay, we got a help button. And so you press the help button and you tell us what's going on, and we'll look at it for you. Because we'd rather you ask us your simple questions that you may have versus trying to go to the signing company. When I say simple, a lot of times it's just because you haven't read the document correctly, you haven't read your notarial block correctly, and now you're going out and you're going to call the signing company and say, hey, what goes here? Hey, what goes there? And instead of you doing that with them, we'd rather make those mistakes over here in the community. Let us help you first. And then if it's something we got to refer you to the signing company, we will, because they're the ones that wrote the documents. They're the ones that issue the documents. They're the ones, title or whoever. Okay, they're the ones that did all that. So if it's something we got to refer you to them for, we will. But most of the time we can handle it in-house, and that way you don't have to go to your signing company and you're thinking, wow, she don't know what she's doing. What goes here? Your name. Oh, what should I put here? Your notary stamp. Oh, we don't have a stamp. What should I do? So it's a lot of times that you go to them and ask them, companies, most of the people that had a signing, typically they've been a notary before or they got their commission. So they may know a little something. Okay. But even them, they may not know exactly what you're supposed to do because you're supposed to be the pro. What do we do over here at Notary Educators? What do we do every day, all day, 7 days a week? We teach you to notarize like a what? Like a pro. Okay. Anything we do, we're going to do estate/trust packages like a what? Like a pro. We're going to do ink fingerprinting like a what? Pro. Okay. We do. We're going to be pro, like pro golf. We're going to be pro notaries. Okay. So don't tell me you was trying to learn how to be no notary in ChatGPT, or I see you over on Facebook asking questions. Okay. I see y'all. I don't comment, but I'm watching. I see y'all on Facebook. What goes here? And I'm like, is she for real? I hope he's joking. I hope he's joking. What goes here? Your signature. What goes here? The date. Oh, okay. And you put that over in Facebook and you want me to trust you to do a $3 million property? Yeah, I don't think so. You're going to be my preferred notary and you don't know that you're supposed to sign and stamp? Yeah, that's not going to work for me. It's not going to work for most people. So that's why I want to help you to be a great notary right here from the beginning. Oh, thank y'all for hitting the like button. Please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead. So let me give you that coupon code one more time. It is WIN 2025. You can sign up at notaryeducators.com. You can join now and immediate access to your courses, instant access. You don't have to wait for me to send you another email and you send me something. No, you join right now. Start looking at your courses. Join the community. Download the Kajabi app is what we use. Kajabi, Skajabi. Download that. And it's a black app, black K. Join community immediately. Introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Sandra. I'm from California. We actually have a Sandra in California. Hey, I'm Susie. We got Oklahoma, Nevada, California, Ohio. Got a couple people from Indiana. Of course, we got Georgia in the house. So we got people from all over, okay? And I find that when you actually communicate and participate in the community, you do better. When we say drop a picture of your business card in there, let us look at it. Let us critique it for you. Let us give you some feedback. Those people that actually do it and then go back and make the changes, let's go, okay? Yeah, they're doing well. So don't be afraid. Even when we have our live sessions. Hey guys, welcome everybody. When we have our live sessions, some people are really quiet. That's okay. That may be your nature, but you want to be a business owner. You want to be a business boss, CEO, entrepreneur, all those fancy, cute words. You got to open your mouth and talk. Okay. So we took the whole month of March. And worked on motivation. The whole month of March was beautiful. And that was shout out to Michael because he's big on motivation. He's in our group. And that was an amazing session. Yes, I really enjoyed March. I really did. S. Abdul says, on Monday, wanted to share my Google business page, but got to figure out how to share. You could have just put the title in there and we could look it up. Yeah. And even now you can put it in the community and we'll look at it for you. Just drop the name of it and we'll find it. And, so when you go into Google, share that page. Just pretend like you're looking yourself up and you find it at the top, just like you share anything else. If you want to share an article with your friends or something, you can click the arrow as one way. Just like the top of the page, you find it yourself on Google. Then at the top, click share and copy that link and drop it in the chat. You can drop it in the community and we'll look at it for you today. Okay, you don't have to wait till Monday. That's the other thing about community, 7 days a week, guys. You don't have to wait until we do our live sessions on Monday. Okay, you can drop it in there anytime. We're looking at your Google page. We're looking at your websites. We're looking at all of those different things because we want you to be successful. Okay. So yeah, Abdul, go ahead and take the link and drop it over in community and then we can look at it and give you a little feedback. Okay. You don't have to wait till Monday, but we do meet for live workshops every single Monday. Yeah, we meet every single Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. It doesn't change. That was due to the community. We usually try to do what's best for the community. Now, for me, my preference was like Tuesday, Wednesdays. I don't know why. But we took a vote on it, and we had more response on a Monday night. Yeah, on a Monday night. So I was excited. So we got a lot of different activities coming for you guys. Some will be live. I've come up with a couple of different plans I'm putting in place. I'm looking forward to it. So it will be Notary Educators, of course, there, and our people that are part of mentorship. But I want to include those that are not. I think sometimes it's said in scripture, if you're a person of faith, fine. If not, I don't care. That's your business. But iron sharpens iron. So be in the same room with the same people that's doing the same thing you want to do, you will succeed. Those who are doing more than you, it can encourage you oftentimes. So I got a few different things we're working on. We're going to do some live training via online also. Just a couple of master classes, like a free everybody can come kind of thingy. And I like doing those because sometimes people want to kind of get like you selling a home, and they want to do like an open house. They want to come and see who's in the room, what's going on. So we'll be doing some of those. So I'm pretty excited of what's going on for the rest of this year. I'm still working on some things behind the scenes, in addition to working my own business, of course, and working on my health. So I'm excited. The year is looking really good. We're off to a great start. I'm just so happy for our members. They are doing amazing. I got to come up with a name for Michael. He don't usually make it on the lives, but Michael is killing the night. I think I might call him the Midnight Notary. The Midnight Notary, because he always works after 10 o'clock, and he's dropping his wins in our community usually around midnight. And I'm like, dude, we are asleep. I usually stay up and try to make sure I check the chat up until around 11ish, because that's my California people, my West Coast people, my Oklahoma people, to make sure if they have any signs, if they need any help. But after 11:30, I'm kind of out of there. And Michael's dropping in the chat, yeah, I just finished 2 signings, because I think he's open till 11, 10 or 11. So I might end up, I need a name for him. I think it's going to be the Midnight Notary. Because he is always, he's open in the evenings. And like I said, he'd be dropping his wins in there. And they're really good wins. One time he met somebody in the bathroom, some kind of way they was talking, and he ended up getting a job from that. So he has some strange stuff that happened out there too. So shout out to Michael. But he's our motivational person. He's so good at it. And he loves to listen to Myron Golden. For those of you who do not know who Myron Golden is, he is an expert in night owl. Yeah, it might be the Night Owl Notary. Thanks, Abdul. Maybe we'll call him the Night Owl. Yes, the Night Owl Notary. That's a great name for somebody out there. I ain't gonna tell you if you take it. The Night Owl Notary. That lets people know, hey, I'm open at night, especially if you are. He always have these late signings. So yeah, maybe we'll call him the Night Owl. The Night Owl Notary. That's his nickname. Because I wanted to call him the Batman, but because at night it seemed like he'd be out there just doing his thing. Like Batman usually be roaming at night. So we might call him the Night Owl. I like that. Dude. That might be his name. Because he always get these late. Free. Jeff. We need to get ready to get out of here. My appointment is at 2. It's only 5 minutes away, but what do I say? If you get there on time, you are what? That's just me, y'all. And plus, a lot of older people say that. If you get there on time, you late. So it's like 5 minutes away. I think he heard me. Jeff! He might be in his office. But he need to come on down here so we can get ready to go. So anyway, those who will listen to the podcast, I want to thank you for listening. Do we have any other questions while I'm here live? Anything else? Because I see we got a few more people that joined, and I got maybe 5 minutes. Anything else while I am here live that we want to talk about? If you're in community, out of community, whatever. Any questions while I am here live? So as far as getting started, though, again, with Notary Educators, there's a $27 entry point that gives you access to your 4 core courses. That's your Notarize Like a Pro. That is your Build Your Business, because you got to start knowing how to collect payments. What type of insurance do you need? All kind of stuff. It also gives you general notary, a basic general notary overview. It's a lot involved. You get templates for your business cards, your notary resume, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we got a really nice program, y'all, if I must say so myself. Any last minute questions before I get out of here? Okay. All right. Nothing? If not, I'm going to see you guys over in community or next time I go live. Okay. And don't forget your estate package trust discount code. If you want to buy just that one course or any one course, you can use WIN2025. And for all things notary, check out notaryeducators.com. Okay, well, I'll be in touch, guys. Until later. I got to go do these signings. Your girl is on the move. Ooh, ooh. All right, y'all. Bye. Have fun out there. Thanks for hanging out with me. All right. Goodbye, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.